Hey guys, welcome back to week 2. We are so excited that you are joining us today.
We're so excited. Do you guys remember who won last week?
If you do, comment it down below so that way we can remind ourselves who the real winner is.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us what we're doing today?
But today we're doing a bread toss. Why are we doing a bread toss?
Because today we are talking about bread. So I think let's get this bread.
Okay. What are we throwing first?
First, we are gonna throw some hot dog buns.
We labeled them so we know whose is whose.
And we are gonna see whose bread can go the farthest. Now, we bought expired bread at the grocery store because we did not want to be wasteful of resources. So this is expired, stale, a little crunchy, super gross. Don't eat it?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
What if I did?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, I won't do
ready?
it.
Ready?
All right, we're gonna throw hot dog buns. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, mine went further!
All right, throw another one.
Okay.
Throw another one.
Throw another one?
I'm
Here we go.
gonna crinkle this one up.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Okay.
I win.
Yours like split a bunch.
I'm gonna throw the next two together.
The next two together?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
gonna
do
crinkle
it.
them together. Ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see
Okay. Wait.
Oh, does it count if it...
It says a C on it.
You win this round.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the next set.
Okay, these are our rules. We're gonna throw them all together, and what they're gonna break apart. Whoever makes it the furthest
Is gonna win.
is gonna win. Let's throw them left-handed.
Left? Oh no,
Ready?
I'm not left-handed.
3, 2,
2,
1.
Oh no! Cody, you win that round too!
Twice the distance.
Ah,
Okay,
no.
it all comes down to this. Whoever bagel goes the furthest wins this round.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're like frisbeeing it?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Mine went sideways.
Oh,
It's rolling.
oh.
It's rolling.
Okay, here we go.
I don't
Ready?
know if I can beat that.
3, 2.
I was trying to make it roll, you know?
Oh no, yours is going way far.
Oh, it rolled.
Oh no. Oh.
All right, we have one more. Look at that. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Okay, we have one more.
Ready? I'm
I
gonna
threw the last
adjust.
one like this, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's try it. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, yours went
What?
further. What? Come here.
Okay.
There's no way. There's no way.
I don't know, guys. Yep. Mine went
No.
farther. Just a little bit.
How? I wasn't even paying attention. Guess where mine is.
This means I am the champion.
All right, so later today we'll choose what goes in my shake and what goes in your shake. Since you won, you're gonna choose the next ingredient for my shake.
I think I should make it really disgusting. We'll see what happens
What
whenever we get home.
What do you guys think she should choose to go in my shake? Tuna fish, or Spam, or cherries? I vote cherries.
I could be nice. You really like caramel. I could give him caramel. Let us know down below what you want us to put in each other's smoothies. See you at home.
Bye, friends.
Hi friends, welcome back to Church at Home. This week we are going to learn about a story in the Bible where a little boy was very generous with what he had, and Jesus ended up using his offering to bless so many people. You guys are going to want to hear this story, I promise. It is so good, one of my favorites. First though, we are going to start off our time together with a little bit of worship, so stand up, get ready to sing, dance, and have a great time. I will see you guys later. Bye.
Let's go. Patience, patience. This timing's never late. Fearless, fearless. I know who lives in me. My light and my salvation, the one I put my faith in. trust because you love like no one ever could. Yeah, you are my provider, you are my best friend. You will never fail, you're faithful to the end. I trust you cause you're perfect, trust you cause you're good. I trust because you love like no one ever could. Yeah, you are my provider, you are my best friend. You will never fail. I won't doubt you for a second, for a second. Faith will be in my eyes, throw my worries to the wind and now I'm dancing. I trust you, yeah. I won't doubt you for a second, for a second. Faith will be in my eyes, throw my worries to the wind and now I'm dancing. I trust you all my life.
All right, friends, we finally made it back home, and it is time for me to choose ingredients for our milkshakes for the end of the month.
Charlie and I, we just tried our hardest.
But you didn't win.
No, we didn't.
I won.
So last time, I won both challenges. So for myself, I chose banana, because I love bananas, and cherries, because they're the best.
That'll be so good. I'm jealous.
And for Melissa
Because
last time,
for me, Cody chose chocolate syrup,
which is great.
pretty good
That's so
ingredient,
nice.
and jalapenos.
You never had chocolate covered jalapenos?
No, is that a thing?
No, let's make it a thing. That sounds great.
Apparently, in my milkshake, it's gonna be a thing.
I'll bring you guys some.
But it is my turn to choose from our list of ingredients
Oh gosh.
what I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose mine first.
And there are good ones and bad ones, right?
Yes.
Charlie, cover your eyes.
But I gotta think about what is gonna go with jalapenos and chocolate.
Yeah, that's a good point. Probably fish sauce or Spam.
Think
That sounds
not fish sauce.
You guys remember what fish sauce is, right? Write it in the comments.
And then for Cody,
Oh,
I'm gonna choose. He has bananas and cherries, and
yeah,
he
those are
gave
both
me
great things.
jalapenos.
I gave you something very nice.
I'm gonna choose something that he does
What you choosing?
not like. Don't let Charlie cheat for you.
Really? Get it close to the camera.
Let's do. I'll be a little generous this time.
Oh no.
All right, Cody. So for my milkshake,
Charlie already told me.
what did you think? What did Charlie tell you?
I can't tell you. I can't understand chicken.
Okay, Charlie. For my milkshake,
Okay.
I chose pineapple.
Okay.
Because if I have jalapeno, I may as well.
Do you think it would like counteract the jalapeno?
I think
'cause
so.
It's so sweet.
I think so, maybe a little
That
bit.
sounds good.
That's what I'm hoping for. And then for your milkshake,
Oh no.
drum roll, please. Broccoli.
Broccoli. I love broccoli.
I know. I was being generous.
But I don't know. Thank you for being so generous.
Banana and cherries and broccoli. Okay, friends.
I've had worse.
You have had worse. Yeah, that's true. I was being extra generous. Tune in next week. So that way you can find out which one of us is going to win the challenge and who is eventually going to end up with fish sauce
Neither one of us.
in their milkshake. Have a great week,
I think
guys.
Charlie would like fish sauce.
Maybe. Have a great week, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great week.
Bye.
Hi friends, we are going to do a little story time today. I'm just hanging out at home and I remembered that I have the coolest thing to tell you guys. So, I'm going to set the scene here. Just close your eyes and imagine this really fast, okay? You are a little boy and you had just gotten your lunch packed by your mom and you were going to go see Jesus, okay? Little more detail. In your lunch, there are 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. The next thing, you are walking up this huge hill and you get to the top of that hill and you look down and you see a huge crowd, what would you think? I know my brain would go to the place of, okay, I think this is where Jesus is. So then you start going down the hill and you think, okay, I'm already little. I'm going to scrunch through this big group of people. So then you breathe in deep, you make yourself small, and you start wiggling through the people. Just like this, right? Just like that. That's how I would do it. So you start going through the people and you get to the very front. Guess who is right there in front of you? You guys, wait for it. Jesus. He was right there. And the little boy looked up at Jesus and he's like, okay, this makes a lot more sense as to why there are so many people around me. So a little bit of backstory. Jesus was there in front of all of these people because someone that Jesus loved so deeply, his cousin, John the Baptist, he had just died. So all these people went to go see Jesus and they stayed there for an entire day. That's like, okay, imagine waiting in line at Disneyland all day and just to watch other people go on the roller coaster, right? So when you're in line at Disneyland, you can't leave and go get food or water or any of that because you'll lose your spot. One of the disciples turned to Jesus and he's like, hey, we should send these people home. They haven't eaten all day. They haven't had anything to drink all day. Like, let's send them back home so they can sleep and get some food and some water, and then we'll see what happens from there. But Jesus surprised the disciple and he said, let's feed them. Think about it, you guys. There is a huge crowd. The disciple said to Jesus, wait, how are we going to feed all of these people? This would take at least 8 months to gather all of this food and feed every one of these people. So the disciples started looking over the crowds and they were looking for any way that they could feed all of these people because they wanted to do what Jesus wanted to do, right? So if you remember to the beginning of our story, the little boy, he had all this food for him that his mom had packed him. Remember, it was 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. So the disciple knelt down to the little boy and he asked him, will you share your food with all of these people? And the little boy said, for Jesus, I will share everything that I have. How would you react to that if you were the little boy? Would you be like, no, I'm hungry. I want my food that my mom packed me and you guys cannot have any of it. So then the disciple turned to Jesus and he said, Jesus, I have great news. I found a way that we could get a little bit of food. So the disciple showed Jesus the little boy, and the little boy gave Jesus his 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and the disciples were wondering, there's like probably around 5,000 people here. How are we going to feed all of them with this tiny little amount of food? Then Jesus took the little boy's food and he started ripping it up and passing it out and separating it. And the disciples were standing there helping Jesus and they're like, okay, this isn't gonna work. But as Jesus was ripping up the food, he started saying a prayer over it, blessing it. The disciples were so busy passing out all of the food that they didn't even notice, oh, we're still passing all this food out to all of these people. Can you imagine, you guys, how crazy that would be? Passing out all this food to 5,000 people and it never going away. So all of the people in the crowd had been eating and eating until their bellies were full, and then everybody started going home. And the disciples were like, huh? How is this happening? They were so confused, you guys. So once everybody had gone home, Jesus told the disciples, okay, take these baskets and go pick up all of the leftovers. I don't want there to be any food to waste. So the disciples started picking up the leftovers, and they're like, how did that little amount of food that we started with feed all of these hungry people? So all of the disciples took one basket. If you remember, there are 12 disciples, okay? So once they were picking up all of the food that was left over, guess how many baskets full of food that they had left over? That's right. They had 12 baskets, you guys, left over from the 5 loaves and 2 fish that they started with. The super awesome thing about this story, you guys, is that this shows how well God provides for us. Even when we doubt it, even when we think, okay, this is impossible, this is never going to happen, God still provides for us. Another crazy thing is that out of all of those 5,000 people, you guys, only one little boy packed a lunch. That little boy was bold enough to believe and let Jesus do whatever he wanted to do. He gave up his lunch freely and happily, you guys. Like I said earlier, I don't know, if I was that little boy and I had just gotten to the front and Jesus asked me to give up my lunch, I would have been like, why me? Why do I have to give it up? I don't want to. It's not my fault that my mom packed me a lunch and all of these other people forgot to pack one. But that little boy had no doubt that Jesus wouldn't have asked him to do something if it wasn't going to benefit other people. You guys, this is the whole thing about generosity, is that even if we don't have a lot, Jesus will ask us to do something, and it's not only going to end up blessing us, but it's going to bless so many other people. And that is the greatest thing that we could ever ask for. If Jesus asks you to give something up, if he wants you to go do something, you should do it, because Jesus is not going to use it for nothing. I hope that we can be more like this little boy. I hope that we can have the blind faith that God is going to use whatever we are giving him to bless not only other people, but us through it. You guys, giving things up isn't always losing them. Sometimes you get way better than you could have ever imagined with the little bit that you give up to God. And God will definitely use it to bless other people. So let's try to practice more generosity this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed this story time as much as I did. This story is so important, and it will teach us so much about what true generosity really means. Next up, you guys, we are going to be going into another time of worship. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and let's sing our praises to God.
My heart is singing, for you've been faithful. My heart is reaching up to you. My soul is bursting, because you're holy. My soul is rising to give praise. I lift my hands up, I lift my hands up. It's all I can do to show that I love you, God. I love I lift my hands up, I lift my hands up. It's all I can do to show that I need you, God. I need you, God. My heart is thankful because you saved me. My heart is resting in your love. My soul is standing on your promise. My soul is sure that you are God. I lift my hands up, I lift my hands up. It's all I can do to show that I love you, God. I love you, God. I lift my hands up, I lift my hands up. It's all I can do to show that I need you, God. I need you, God. Teach me how to worship you. Teach me how to worship you. Show me how to pray like you. Our Father in heaven, teach me how to worship you. Teach me how to worship you. Show me how to pray like you. Our Father in heaven, I lift my hands up, I lift my hands up. It's all I can do to show that I love you, God. I love you, God. I lift my hands up, I lift my hands up. It's all I can do to show that I need you, God. I need you, God.
All right, my friends, that concludes today's Church at Home service. I hope you guys loved the lesson, and I hope that you learned a whole lot about how to be more generous and how you don't need to give a lot to bless God's kingdom. I miss you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you next week. I hope you have an awesome week, and stay tuned and stay connected through all of our social medias. I will have those in the description below, so look at those. Have a great week, you guys. Goodbye.